Hi everyone. I hope and pray that you're doing well. I wanted to start by reading this little passage from Genesis 8 verse 22. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, and cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. As you can see, here I am in front of the church building. Maybe you can hear a few birds chirping in the morning, cars driving by as well. And I'm here, right here, in front of the open doors this morning because on hot summer days like we've had this past week, I'll come to church in the morning and the church building will feel like it's 30 plus degrees. So I'll open all the doors, and after an hour or two, the building slowly cools down. And maybe that's, you've got a pattern like that in your own house, right? To open up the building in the morning and unless of course you've got air conditioning or a heat pump in your home, then it's a little bit different. But there's just something about a hot summer's day or a cold winter's night that remind us that God's creation doesn't bend to human will. Of course, sure, we can have climate-controlled homes and air conditioning in our cars and steering wheels that are heated, and they might give us a sense that we have mastery over this past week's higher temperatures or winter's atmospheric river storms, but we can never escape creation and nature completely, right? They always have an effect on us. Mudslides wash away highways. Spring runoff puts people in terrace on a flood watch. Wind can knock out power. Snow can change our travel plans. And 30-degree days interrupt our working and our sleeping patterns. And so the weather, it doesn't ask for our opinion. And creation reminds us that there's a world bigger than the one that we've made for ourselves. Creation reminds us that there's a creator. There was a headline a while back in the Los Angeles Times that I think sums it up well. It said basically, we may live in a post-truth era, but nature does not. And maybe that's one of the things that draws us outdoors, right? God's beautiful and terrifying and impressive creation. In a world where humans think we are the measure of all things, our Creator, through an incredible creation, begs to differ, right? Creation is here to sustain lives and to be enjoyed. But also, creation challenges us, and it puts us in our place, and helps impart wisdom to us if we're willing to listen. There's another passage later on in the New Testament in James 1, and the Message puts it this way. You know that as soon as the sun rises, pouring down its scorching heat, the flower withers. Its petals wilt, and before you know it, that beautiful face is a barren stem. Well, that's a picture of the prosperous life. At the very moment everyone is looking on in admiration, it fades away to nothing. And friends in Christ, if you're eager to see cooler days, just remember God's promise in Psalm 121. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. And so may the Lord be your shade, and may the peace of Christ be with you all.